Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of On Cloud Anime. And on today's episode, I invited my friend Byron, who is just here to talk about gift giving for Weebs because recently it was Byron's birthday, and he's officially 19 at the time of recording, and I decided to get him a little gift. You know, why don't you tell him about how great of a gift giver I am?
Yeah, you're really great of a gift giver. One of the best, honestly. Not counting you, there's like Ometo and, you know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, within the friend group, it's been like a thing recently. I felt a little bit of a challenge when I found out that everyone in our friend group just thought that Byron is a better fucking gift giver. I was a little offended by that, not gonna lie.
I get why you would be offended. I fucked up your gift before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I have a bit of a history when it comes to gifts. And for some fucking reason, everybody loves to give me shit related to Jujutsu Kaisen. In 2023, I got a Gojo figure from my sister because, you know, I watch anime. And when it came to a different friend of mine and Byron's, Logan, he gave me a Suguru Ghetto figure. You may be wondering why people are getting me Jujutsu Kaisen figures. I must be a big fan. No, I don't fucking like Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know where the correlation comes from, but it's just there.
It's an unfortunate.
And then this fucker, hold on, before you talk, this fucker decided to give me a figure for my birthday as well. I'm pretty sure I stated that I didn't really want figures, but he gave me one anyway. And it was Himeno from Chainsaw Man. And I remember saying out of all the girls, Himeno was the one I was the most iffy on. What's your take on that?
It was a simple mistake. Listen, for context, right? We have a mall. At the time, there wasn't as many figure shops as there is now. But when I went, there was about 3 figure shops, and the figures that they had there were just a bunch of random stuff. I knew 2 things going into buying the figures or your present. Number 1, I'm not doing Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not doing it. I thought, you know, first, I know Fabio isn't the biggest fan, so it would be a bad idea to get him that. And second, if I went and got him something, because he talked about, at the time, One Piece and how he was catching up with it. Now, while he talked about catching up with it, I didn't know his favorite at the time. And the funniest part is I could say, it's probably Nami, and I'm probably right.
It was Sanji. It was Sanji.
I was thinking waifu, but anyways.
Oh, waifu? Oh, yeah.
Nami, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer Nami over Robin.
Okay. What about Boa Hancock, though?
Boa? I fuck with Boa. Put a picture of her and Robin next to each other. I'm sure you'll fool someone.
No, yeah, you'll fool. I thought for a long time they were the same person, and it was just like a name change. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, this is just One Piece designs. I see. I get it now.
But yeah, no. Well, I want you guys to also be reminded that at the time when he got me that fucking Himeno figure, I'm a pretty big Persona fan, you know? Like, I like Persona, and I'm pretty vocal about that. He had the choice between a Himeno figure and a Morgana figure. I'm not the biggest fan of Morgana, but Persona 5 was a really, really simple bet.
It was, but...
And this was after I got the money to buy this motherfucker a PC, bro.
Listen. This year, I won't fuck up.
This year. But remember his fucking words. In March of 2025, he will not fuck up his gift.
I will not. Okay, but now here's the thing. There was a lot of One Piece figures. I just didn't know which one to get you. And I thought, Chainsaw Man, I can't remember. Is it Himeno or Makima that he said he heavily disliked? And I'm a Makima hater, so I thought we were both on the same boat. And I'm like, he probably doesn't mind Himeno.
He's a Power fan, by the way.
I'm a Power fan. You know, I'm Power Nation.
He's a Power fan.
Power Nation, you know.
I feel like I told you this already, but like the artist of Oshinoko was like a huge fan of Power. So when that chapter came out, she put a reference to Chainsaw Man and Oshinoko.
Have I seen it?
Yeah, you passed it, I think. It was like some fucking new shit. It was like one of the people scrolling through Twitter and shit.
Oh, wait, yeah. I saw it was like Chainsaw Summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I remember now. Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, when we were at the mall, because what was it? We did like this Secret Santa thing over our break where me, Byron, and a group of other friends went around and were like going around the entire mall, just like picking out gifts for a random person we pulled out of a hat. I saw this one store that was like a fucking gold mine. It was like an old game store that had like a shit ton of anime stickers in a bin. I was like picking shit out. Like I got like a Maureen sticker for someone who is like a big Dress Up Darling fan. I got myself a My Sakurajima sticker and a Nami sticker. It's like that thing where you're not really sure how other people view it in that very moment, but I did not care. You stopped by that store, right?
I bought you gifts. Actually, I should have asked, did I redeem myself for the Secret Santa?
I would say okay. So Byron gave me a couple things. And when I say a couple, I mean like 4 volumes of the Persona 4 Ultimax manga and a Legend of Zelda poster. I would say it's definitely a lot better than the Himeno figure.
Yeah.
The Persona 4 Ultimax manga, I'm okay with it. The only issue is that like I'm genuinely running out of space on my fucking shelves. I don't know if I'll be able to accept another gift that is manga or figures, which is why I usually am hesitant when it comes to manga volumes now. And the Legend of Zelda one was a real shot in the dark. I'm not gonna lie.
A shot in the dark?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't think I know I've talked about Zelda a bit, but I'm not like the biggest fan of it, you know?
Oh.
And then the funniest thing was when we were in the same store, he also said something along the lines of, who the fuck would want an old magazine? And the funny thing was, out of everything in that store, that was the one I had my eye on the most.
But it's because, like, why would you, though?
It's cool. It's fucking cool. What's wrong with it, bro? I hope you know, my sister's boyfriend is going to Japan, and the first thing I told him is, if you are able to find a magazine or some shit, like Shonen Jump or like whatever, get it for me. Like, that is what I want. Like, in fact, I even went through the trouble of walking my sister's dog for like 2 fucking weeks just so I could get a magazine with Ruby, Kana, and Memcho on it in fucking Halloween outfits. I did that shit. So yes, I fucking like the magazines, actually.
Okay. Now, you know, everyone can collect their own thing and it's cool, but I don't get the appeal. I'll just say that.
Aren't you like the same motherfucker that doesn't like to collect like manga volumes?
I don't? I have 2 mangas.
You told me that shit. Really?
I have two. The one I bought at the mall to make fun of Logan for being more of a JoJo fan. I got the first volume of Demonic Heartbreak, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And Michael gave me the second volume of Chainsaw Man, the one with the power cover. And that's all the manga I have. That is it. Nothing more.
Okay, so yeah, you don't collect manga. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? That's like 2 volumes, bro. That's like me like looking at my 2 figures right here and saying, "Oh, guys, I'm like a figure enthusiast." Like the fuck.
I thought you were saying that I collect manga.
You don't understand collecting manga. We talked about
no, yeah,
this.
I don't.
You said that like you made fun of me for like wasting my money when I first said I bought 4 volumes of Oshinoko.
Because you can pirate it.
Okay, but what if I want it in my hands?
I mean, you know, for a purist who likes books, sure, why not? But you can also pirate it.
But maybe sometimes I don't want to fucking pirate it. Maybe if it's my favorite series, I want to support it.
I get that.
Instead of just pirating.
I get that. In fact, I get it to the point where I've actually considered buying the Blu-ray, like the whole set for all of Monogatari.
I was actually gonna like possibly buy you the collection for the light novels, but I was like, nah, this fucker doesn't want this. He doesn't understand wanting to collect volumes like this, so I'm not gonna get it for him. Which is why I landed on the Shinobu figure I gave you.
That's the light novel. I would understand, like, the Blu-ray, I'm actually aiming for that. Like, that's like a little, when I finally have my own home, when I finally buy my own Blu-ray machine thingy, I'm gonna buy the whole set to celebrate having made it this far in life.
Blu-rays are a ripoff, bro. I'm not even gonna lie with you.
What do you mean they're a ripoff? They come with extra goodies sometimes. Like, the, Dustbow Kishibe Rohan, like, the first few episodes, you had to buy all of Part 4's Blu-ray to get them.
Bro, hold on. Let me search this shit up right now. How much does the JoJo's fucking... You said Part 4?
Yeah, the Part 4 Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure for the first few episodes of Dustbow Kishibe Rohan, the only way you could access them, it was via getting the Blu-ray, because they were extra episodes on it.
Bro, what the fuck? There's like 5 sets of these. Each are like $40.
Oh, respectable.
You know, the dumbest shit I've ever seen was like the Persona 5 Blu-ray. It's like $300 fucking dollars. All of that just so you can listen to it in dub. Just pirate it, bro. At that fucking point, just pirate. That's a fucking ripoff. I don't understand how Blu-rays cost so fucking much, bro. It's ridiculous. Maybe it's because like they're just not as popular as they used to be. But it's also like, bro, you can't expect me to pay this much fucking money for like a couple of episodes.
I get that. I get that. That's why I pirate a lot.
Yeah, but that's different though. That's like, for example, like, pirating website for anime versus like, streaming service. That's different. Because if you pay like $10 a month for a streaming service, you can watch more than 5 episodes for like $10 a month versus like this fucking Blu-ray that's like $50 for like a couple of episodes.
But if you own the Blu-ray, you can flex it by having it on your shelf.
That's really all you get out of it. Yeah.
And also the episodes are yours like forever, as long as you actually take care of the disc and everything. But
Yeah, but it's like, who the fuck really owns like a fucking DVD player anymore? Like the only time I ever see people have one is like their fucking PlayStation or some shit.
Now, what if I told you that's all I did to watch shit on in Guatemala on vacation?
Bro, that's fucking Guatemala. Like, what are you talking about?
Listen, they have streaming services over there. It's just that I prefer the DVDs. Because they look cool.
Yeah. I guess from like a collector standpoint, it's like, I can see its value, but from like practicality, I don't know. It's a little weird.
Maybe. But it's like to each their own, right?
To each their own.
Because like if you ask me, gaming magazines is just news about gaming, but from the past, because they don't do that anymore, I think.
Yeah, no. For that, it's like, it's kind of just like going back in time, seeing like what the critics thought when social media wasn't so fucking like involved, and when people like IGN were clearly paid to give some reviews on some bullshit. Anime is kind of valid sometimes. Sometimes. They gave Shibuya Incident a 6 out of 10.
Isn't that too high?
It's all right. I mean, that's about where I put it. They also had Oshinoko Season 2 as a top contender for last year. So,
Okay. So what I'm hearing is heavy bias.
I mean, no, I think they also put Freerun as like the best anime of the year.
Okay, that makes sense.
And they had Vinland Saga Season 2 as best anime of 2023. Never mind. IGN, who's ever there cooking up the fucking reviews for IGN, they might just be valid. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not like studio companies from Japan are like, you know what, IGN, we'd like for you to promote our anime by saying it's a 10 out of 10. Here's a bit of money. Go write some biased articles. It's not like America, right? Where AAA studios are like, we want a good review. And clearly Americans like IGN, so we're going to tell them to give us a good review. I don't think Japanese studios have that same mentality.
Yeah.
Which means that the Japanese department rating anime in IGN is the most authentic thing you will probably ever get from them.
Oh shit. Wait, actually, speaking of games, something I heard about today was that there's like going to be a fighting game or some shit for like isekai. It's going to be like an isekai battle royale, or not a battle royale, but like a fighting game, I think. It's coming out later this year.
Jump Force ?
I see Mushoku Tensei.
No.
Slime.
No.
I see SAO, Shangri-La Frontier. There's like this cooking isekai. I forgot the name of it. I will say this. The cast actually seems really good for like isekai fans. Like hell, I didn't think they were going to include the fucking grandpa getting isekai into a video game anime.
Wait, isekai, right?
Yeah.
Is Konosuba in there? Please say yes. Please say yes.
Now that I'm looking at it, I don't see Konosuba in
No.
here.
I'm already not buying it. Since you were talking about anime games, I'd like to bring up the state of how not good they are.
I mean,
okay, listen, an anime adaptation turned into a game, not like Persona, which is game.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Okay. No. Because I was about to say, fuck, he's going to bring up Persona and I'm fucked.
Bro, I was going to bring up Persona.
Yeah, I thought, and I was like, shit, if he does it, I'm screwed. I mean, it was first an anime, now it's a game. And I think those are really ass or mid at best. There's not like many standouts except for like JoJo's.
I think people just consider that one okay. Oh my God, the fucking JoJo fighting game, bro. That shit pisses me off. Why the fuck did every character in that stupid ass fucking game get a buff to their like special or whatever the hell it is? Why do counters do 90% of the fucking health bar, bro?
Because it's easier living life like that.
Like, no, that's just fucking dumb.
I mean, some of them are harder to hit.
But dude. 90% of the health bar? That is not, like in the original game, it didn't even do that shit, bro. I'm pretty sure in the game, it was like half of that for like every character. Maybe they were ass. Sure.
Okay. Now here's my statement, right? It makes from 0 to death. I mean, yeah, from 100 to death really easy and really fun.
That's so bullshit, bro.
No, listen. Okay. You're going to hear it from a guy who loves to play fighting games, but not online, either with friends or just solo matches against the AI. It is more fun doing a 0 to death in those scenarios than it is online, mainly because I don't like playing online. What fighting games have I played that I can use as an example? Mortal Kombat 11.
Okay.
In Mortal Kombat 11, from 100 to death is really, really difficult. Me personally,
Yeah.
I can pull a half your health bar in like a combo on my best day ever. I could only dream of doing a 100 to death. But now here's the thing. It feels so good being able to do it on a different game.
Bro, you just described get good in a fucking sentence. Like, what?
Yeah, I know, right?
The fuck I learned that go into training mode. What the fuck are you
No,
talking about,
no.
bro? You just said that like fucking JoJo made it so easy to like 0 to death that like I don't even know how the fuck. I guess like, okay, in a casual standpoint, sure. But like, let's be honest here. I don't think a decent amount of motherfuckers play these fighting games for the sake of like casual play.
I know they don't. I'm the only one in this boat. Like everyone wants to do competitive. And, you know, that's great and all. It's just not my thing, which is why I feel like this opinion will not be agreed on.
I know there are like 2 other games that are coming out this year for like animes. Hunter x Hunter is getting a fighting game, which really surprised me. You know, I don't know where the motivation for that came, but I'm sure it's appreciated by the fans.
Yeah, since they're still just, you know, starved of any content whatsoever.
Yeah. Then there's no. Is Jujutsu Kaisen still getting updates? I don't think so. I mean, no one fucking plays the game, so I would be surprised.
Anime games don't have a long lifespan. That's the thing.
It's because it's like, it doesn't really try to do anything new. They're just like, they're just there to adapt the animes and shit. Or like, I guess in this case, more of the mangas.
I mean, Eye of Heaven was like really big for a while.
Eyes of Heaven?
Yeah.
That's the second JoJo game, right? Fighting game?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I know of its existence. Bro, why the fuck did part 8 get like no representation in the new fighting game, bro? That's so bullshit.
What do you mean?
You're telling me you're telling me all we fucking got was Wonder of You and fucking Josuke 8, and they cut fucking Joshu, like one of the only representations from part 8. Like, guys, if you're a JoJo part 8 fan, just end it. You're not getting any representation for at least another 10 years.
Okay, but like Risotto.
Is that the fucking guy from part 5?
Yes, it was DLC.
You know, I'm not gonna lie with you. For a second, I was thinking of the fucking the Ferb ripoff, and I was like, "Who the fuck cares?" And then I realized Risotto is the Metallica. All right.
Oh my god. Bro got the character wrong.
Actually, now that we're on the topic, why the fuck does part 5 have so much representation in this fucking game, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Because people like part 5 now.
No.
What do you mean no?
Bro, most people agree that part 5 is probably one of the underwhelming parts of the stand parts, bro. I feel like that's a general consensus. Like, I don't hear people glazing part 5 that much. Like, I don't know where the fuck the representation came from.
I mean, part 5 got its own PlayStation 2 game.
That was around the time when the manga was still like
popular,
being produced. Like, yeah, that was like around the time part 6 came out. It was still like relatively new, you know, anime games were still an untapped market.
Okay, but like, here's the thing, right? It was popular enough where it beat over people wanting to see a part 4 or part 3 adaptation instead.
What the fuck would you do with a part 4 adaptation?
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, you can't do shit. It's just a slice of life.
Exactly.
Okay, but like part 3 was like still well regarded.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't have killed them to use those DLC spots for like part 8 characters or like literally any other fucking part that's not like adapted yet, like part 7 or 8. Part 7 and 8 have pretty cool characters. I don't know why the fuck we're getting Okoyasu's brother, Keicho.
Keicho's cool. I like Bad Company.
Okay. Well, like, listen, I'm just happy we got one to review.
But you know who should have not have made it into the roster?
Pesci.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only just now remembered his name.
Yeah, I was struggling to remember his name too. I was about to say like the Mamone brothers.
The dude with the large ass fucking neck. Actually,
no neck.
Actually, he doesn't like what even is it, bro?
I don't know. Honestly, props to him though. He can't get choked out. He's got no neck.
Well, are there any other games coming out I can think of?
Anime games?
Yeah. Oh, the Bleach fighting game. That is one. I think it'll probably do well. Bleach has honestly had like a crazy comeback. It's insane for like the people that were like longtime Bleach fans. Like there was no anime for 10-ish years. I think that's when like the final anime episode came out. The manga ended in 2016 and then like radio silence, I'm pretty sure. And then now we have like Thousand Year Blood War. We have the new fighting game coming out. And I don't know, Bleach fans, their patience paid off.
Now, this reminds me of a conversation I had earlier today that I probably should have brought up. Out of the big three, Naruto's the one that's like falling off the hardest, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, I was thinking that at some point in time we were going to make a Naruto joke.
At some point in time?
At some point in time we were going to make a Naruto joke. I don't know.
Dude, I've never watched Naruto. That's the thing. That's why I never joke about it. All I know is, wow, Naruto fell off because of Boruto. One Piece is like having a go at it.
It's still One Piece, you know? It's still like popular. Nothing. I don't think its popularity is ever like I think
it's more notable now of its popularity than before.
But I think that's more of anime. That's like not, I don't think that's like specifically One Piece. That's just anime in general.
No, it is.
There's some crazy things, yeah. Like, dude, this is like something that I was gonna bring up. But Sakamoto Days is coming out soon at the time. It is currently like January 9th while we're saying all this. And so Sakamoto Days hasn't come out, but the dub trailer did. And one of the voice actors is actually the main character from Cobra Kai. So anime as a whole is like, it's getting there in terms of like popularity. It's like becoming a part of the mainstream more and more as time goes on. People say like anime fell off when like after quarantine, but really it's just been like a mainstay. Like it's something that's been referenced. Like there was an AOT reference in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, or just like being an anime guy is more not frowned upon anymore. I mean, hell, look at our school. It has anime stuff like mangas, anime drawings around the school. It's just like more normal now for people our age.
There's Ogi stickers around the school. That's great.
Dude, that's just you.
What are you talking about? No.
No, okay. So Ogi is a character from Monogatari, and essentially what Byron did was that he bought a large pack of Ogi stickers and started putting them around our school. I remember one time I was walking down the halls with no one in our friend group, by the way, just me walking to the art hallway, and I see one of these fucking stickers just like there, and I already know it was fucking Byron.
Uh-huh.
Like I took that shit off, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I
know you did. You slimy little fuck. The worst part is, right? All the ones in the hallways are gone, but the ones I secretly put in classrooms are still there. There's one in the bathroom stall too.
It's still there?
It's still there.
How often do you go to the bathroom stall?
Not often enough anymore, at least. I stopped going ever since I left for Guatemala back in November.
The fuck happened in Guatemala?
Nothing. I've just used so many public bathrooms that like I'm kind of put off by them now.
I see. I could never imagine doing that shit, bro. I have a large pack of Oshinoko stickers. Those shits are mine, bro. I'm not sharing that with the world.
Now, listen, it's good having a lot of stickers, but like I don't know where to put them. That's the thing. I have one on my PC, one on my microphone. I have one on my phone. I have one on my ID card. I have one on my wall. I have one on my PlayStation. I have one on my Switch. I have one on my controller, and I still have a ton left. Where am I going to put them?
Of just Ogi stickers?
Yes. Just Ogi stickers.
Like all the ones that you put around the school, just that singular fucking stickers?
Yes. Did I ever tell you how, like, where I put mine? Like in my house?
I mean, you told me about like the PlayStation. You mentioned the PlayStation on the wall and all that other shit, but like, do you like hide them in your house?
No, but it's funnier having them in the school.
Why? Why just like the one fucking sticker?
Because it's Ogi and it was cheaper. It's cheaper. Listen.
Oh shit.
I already have variety, right? Like for example, you know when DDLC Plus came out,
okay,
right? So here's how much of a fanboy I am.
By the way, DDLC is Doki Doki Literature Club for those listening.
I should be specifying that type of stuff. All right. So when the game came out, I pre-ordered it digitally. and I got it. A few months later, the physical copy came out. Now, the thing about the physical copy is that it had stickers, a printed poem made by the creator, Dan Salvato. It had this funny ID that you could put in your wallet. You could like write on it. I didn't because I'm a purist and I like to keep my things untainted. And they also gave a download sheet where you can download the game soundtrack onto your phone for free.
Oh my God, you showed me this shit. You showed me
I
this
showed
shit.
you the member ID that they gave with the physical copy. Now, I have had the stickers for a while and I never stuck them on anything other than my Chromebook for school. So I just had them lying around. Now that I got my PC, I used all of them. So I do have variety. It's just that I've had it for a while. So now every time I get stickers, I'm like, okay, I'm immediately using it because I don't know when the next time will be.
I don't know. I feel like I have a PC now. I just don't really like putting stickers on them because for me, it's like a lot of the shit I have could be temporary. And if I have to give this to someone, I don't want them to deal with like some half-ass, like weird sticky shit on it. I don't know what to do with my stickers, honestly. I just have a shit ton of them from like Oceanoco stickers.
Here's my take on it. You just don't like customization.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't really like customization.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Just one power phrase.
The only thing I ever really customized was back in like kindergarten when I had like a crap ton of stickers and I put them on my fucking Wii. That's really it. And then there's like another Wii I have that has just Naruto stickers on it from my sister.
I see.
You see, it wasn't always easy being an anime fan. My sister likes to sometimes talk about it. For example, my mom knew my sister was an anime fan. So because of that, one day she just got her like Naruto stuff. My sister's never watched an episode of Naruto before.
It truly hurts. I get that too. It's the funniest part.
That's how I ended up with a Gojo figure.
Yeah, you ended up with a Gojo and Himeno figure. Nah, man. I remember my first figure. I remember my very first figure. It was the Punko Fuck of Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy Fazbear. I don't recall you ever mentioning if you were a fan of like
when I was like 11 years old. Yeah, but I grew out of it. I've only been keeping up with the lore every like 10 decades when I'm bored as hell and I see a video on it. I'm like, let's just see what's been up with the community these last like 6 years. And I would click on it, watch it, and then that'd be the end of it. I'm one of those people that like sometimes it's just so bored and I'll just click on a video on about a random topic, learn about it, and just like, okay, that's the end of that. Never again. So that's just my relationship with FNAF, which is why I don't have that figure that Pop Go anymore. That Funko Pop. I sold it.
Sometimes it's like, it's funny to me because I know you have expensive figures. And I remember like back then in sophomore year, I just used to think to myself, this man is working off of McDonald's salary. I don't think he's buying all these figures.
Dude.
Like, I'm not going to lie. You were a huge spender 2 years ago.
No. A huge spender? That's a lie.
Yeah.
I've already talked to someone else. I talked to Logan about how I'm not a big spender. It was just not really careful. Because here's the thing, right? Back then, what was it? Sophomore year was the year I quit McDonald's.
Okay.
Right? It was around mid-sophomore year, towards the end, I quit for reasons. But the ultimate take on it was I had to buy gifts, not just for you guys, but for family. I had to buy dog food every once in a while. I had to buy myself some things. And before I knew it, I stopped checking my account because I'm like, if I don't know how much money I have left, I'm not spending.
Just spend it. Just continue spending.
If I don't know how much I have left, then I'm not really spending all of my money now, am I? And then by the time I realized I had spent all my money, it's like, ouch, what now?
I remember hearing about this one kid that spent all of his McDonald's money on Robux. This shit was really fucking crazy to me when I first heard it.
I also heard this thing, and I also said, you guys can't call me a big spender when I gradually lost that money. I gradually lost that money over the span of like half a year. It wasn't even that much. It was a few $2,000.
I remember. Okay. So I usually buy my figures like off of Amazon. Cause I don't really buy figures that often, but I remember the Kana Arima figure. It was like November 2023, I think. All right, no, I think it was October. I saw it there. Or no, I bought it off of the Crunchyroll store. I pre-ordered it. And then on like the Oceanoco channel where like they promote a bunch of different shit, they started to like actually push for it. I pre-ordered the fucking figure before they even announced it, bro. That's like my biggest flex as a Kana Arima / Oceanoco fan, bro. I was ahead of the game.
I see. Nah, I used to buy from Amazon, and then I found out the Good Smile company exists, and they've been my safe haven ever since.
I feel like I've bought shit from there before.
You probably have. In fact, a bunch of like Figmas and other stuff like that are sold there.
At the end of the day, I feel like there's one lesson to take away from this entire episode. It's your money. Like, at the end of the day, if you want that fucking $2,000 figure of your favorite anime waifu, fucking buy it, bro. Don't let the haters stop you from
Okay, but now
buying
here's
it.
my question. If an Aqua figure was sold at like $300, would you buy it? Like, it's a really good figure. It's really well made.
Oh
It's
my
really
God.
big. And it's like from a respectable company, which you know won't fuck you up. Would you buy it?
That shit going on the cart, bro. I'm not gonna
See?
lie. That shit is on the cart. That shit's going on the cart, bro. I can't even lie. Bro, okay, listen. That's if I ever have like the money to spend like that, bro. Like if YouTube starts to pay me, bro, if I get monetized and I make a shit ton of money, bro, that shit going crazy.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you realize there is one motherfucker on TikTok who I follow. He has so many fucking figures, bro. His videos are always him getting a new figure. If I ever get the money, I'm doing that shit, bro. Like, I might just like dedicate a whole fucking closet to this shit, bro. The Akasaka Shrine. I don't know what the fuck. Like I could do something, bro. You get the Love is War figures, the fucking Oshinoko figures. Fuck it. I'll get someone to some way make Instant Bullet and fucking Renai Daiku figures. Put that shit in there, bro. And his new fucking fantasy manga, bro. I'll go in
They
there
probably
too.
have figures of that. You just don't know how to find them.
Yeah, they got axed. I don't think there's a Renai Daiku fucking manga, bro. Or like figure.
Uh-huh.
That shit only had like 38 chapters.
And what did it end?
Yeah, it got axed.
Oh. That's tragic.
Yeah. You know, there's one last question I'm going to ask you before we end this.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of Juni Tyson?
Junie Tyson, no.
Okay, that's all. I'm not going to give any context to
What?
anybody. Thank you for joining this episode of On Cloud Anime. If you want to see more of me, go to the Photaru channel. Thank you to everyone who listened to this. Say your goodbyes.
Yeah, thank you everyone for being here, for listening. First time podcaster. Let's go, baby. I never thought I would make it this far in life. I've never wanted to be in the entertainment business, but much like a certain emo boy, I have no choice but to please others. And because of my own revenge plot.
Considering you made an Oshinoko reference at the end, I guess I'll give you the title of the best guest I've had so far. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.